Start. Hey guys, and what's up? It is the Merc and
Lich Lord
from Poolshed Games, and here we are to talk to you about
New Jersey Con.
Thank you. I was trying to figure out a cool way to say it. You're just like, bam,
New Jersey
Con. But anyway, yes, the Lich Lord and myself, this weekend, Friday, we will be heading down to New Jersey Con. Sadly, we won't be rocking the Poolshed Game shirts because we keep buying starter sets for new games and not buying our shirts.
The past few weeks we have bought new starter sets for both Infinity and Dystopian Legions. And I have started a new Hordes army from Privateer Press, Circle Ouroboros, so didn't have enough money to buy t-shirts.
Yeah.
And we also...
Priorities.
We also didn't have enough money to buy better recording equipment, but that's okay. That's okay, because we're poor here at Poolshed Games.
This works for right now.
But we will find a camera to take with us to New Jersey Con. So
New Jersey Con?
Yeah.
New Jersey. Good job.
New Jersey Con.
Good job.
So we can hopefully, get some pics. Maybe there will be some cosplayers there.
The pictures we will be putting up on our Facebook page.
Yes.
Which, for all of our lovely fans out there on Facebook, you should check us out at Poolshed Games.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, hopefully we'll also have some of our pictures on one of our videos. We're going to do a response video after the convention itself, just kind of give you some of our thoughts, see some of the games we have either played in or have watched other people playing.
Which some of the things I've heard, I don't know how historical focused this convention is.
Yeah.
So we may not play in too many games.
Yeah, I checked out the New Jersey Con's website, which it seems like they focus a lot on historical miniatures, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with historical miniatures, but if you have watched some of our other videos here on Poolshed Games, we don't really play many historicals. We play mostly science fiction, fantasy, and some horror. I enjoy historicals, but I just never really got very into them. Many reasons.
It's a gaming genre. It's not something I can really. I don't know. It just doesn't ignite my imagination quite like
exactly
a sci-fi or fantasy game.
Right.
So if it's more focused with miniatures, you might hear us talk less about the games we played and more about what we saw.
Yeah.
And we're hoping there's a flea market down there because we love flea markets.
Yeah. You never know.
Fantastic.
You never know what you might find very cheap.
Indeed.
I guess we could tell a story about one of our conventions.
Yeah, it was Historicon.
It was either Fallen or Historicon.
Yeah, it was when we went down in the dreaded snowstorm.
Oh, it was I think it was 2007. 2007 or 2008.
It was when we had the giant snowstorm on Valentine's
like an ice storm.
Day.
Yes, exactly. And we went down, and at the time we were very heavily into Warhammer 40k.
Because
Warhammer Fantasy.
we're both nerds, and we're like perpetually single.
Yeah.
So we decided on Valentine's Day to say, fuck it, and
we're going to go to a gaming convention.
Go play miniatures games at a convention.
But anyways, we went down, and Historicon is obviously a gaming or a historical gaming convention more so than Warhammer or Infinity or Spartan Games. In fact, Spartan Games was just coming out with Uncharted Seas when we went down there.
Yeah.
That's when we first discovered that. But this particular day,
it was at the tail end of Mongoose's catastrophe of Starship Troopers and Battlefield Evolution.
Yes, which leaves a sour taste in all of our mouths. And our pocketbooks too.
Yep. And leaves us with probably like 2 pounds of plastic miniatures that we don't really know what to do with.
Yeah. But
anyway, talking about stacks of miniatures that we don't know what to do with.
Yeah.
This is where this story's headed.
Warhammer 40k.
Because we don't play that anymore.
No. But we went to the flea market, and we were kind of looking around, and I still play a little bit. I played Imperial Guard, and he played...
I played Grey Knights back when it was Codex Demon Hunters.
Yes.
Not Codex Grey Knights. So for all you people out there, they're like, oh my god, he played Grey Knights. I played them when they were Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
I've had a unit since 2nd edition.
You played them basically when the mainstay was... People said that in order to win with this army, you had to use stormtroopers.
Well, I played them back when people said to win with that army, you had to bring Imperial Guard as, allied troops.
Which, from what I've seen, is just not... Was not the case.
Yeah.
Was not the case. But anyways,
anyway.
Yeah, this is an interesting story because we ended up getting a better deal than we thought we were going to. But anyways...
Which, if the guy is watching this who sold us those armies, thank you for wanting to get rid of them as bad as you did, and we apologize.
But they had, I think it was Steel Legion?
There was...
Armageddon Steel Legion.
There was all the Imperial Guard was there. There was Steel Legion.
Yes,
there was some Mordians. There was some Talarians. There was some Old Cadians.
And these are like
even
first edition.
Yeah, there was even some Rogue Trader era Imperial Army guys.
And there was a Devastator Lemon Rust tank, and there were a few other tanks, and there were a ton of old, very old, kind of vintage. Grey Knights.
Well, they were the 2nd edition Grey Knights. They were from 2nd edition. That's my phone, and I'm not going to get it because I know who it is.
But anyways,
I know you're calling me.
But anyways, we talked to this guy, and he was like, and there's a lot of stuff, and he's like, okay, I'll give you this for like $275, $250, something like that. And we were talking, and we decided, yeah, okay, that's a good deal. We're going to get it, and. When he came back around, I was like, "Oh, you said $200, right?" And yeah, we got the deal for $200
with carrying cases.
So I mean, that's kind of I guess it's just kind of an example of conventions and how they can be fun. And
the dealers area of conventions sometimes can be ridiculous. The same convention, about the favorite thing I remember from that convention, when you walked in and you saw the 3 painted Baneblades.
Oh yeah.
That the guy had at his table, who he was a professional painter, and you asked him how much they were, and he said $900 for all 3 of them.
$900.
And you tried to get him to sell you one for like I think $150.
Yeah,
and he just wouldn't do it.
They were Forge World Baneblades.
This is before. This is back in the day, before them there plastic Baneblades from GW. And it's going off again. You are determined, but I'm not answering.
but yeah, I mean that's just kind of an example of how that phone's annoying.
I know it is.
It's okay.
It's obnoxious.
Oh well, but that's an example.
All the way down there, and I'm not getting up to get it.
That's an example of how conventions can be very fun, and how you can end up with a good deal, and how. Just memories. One of those things where you go and you just kind of have good memories about it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, conventions are great. You meet a bunch of good people. Hopefully New Jersey Con will be fun. I'm sure it will be. I don't know what we'll take away from it. Hopefully it will not hinder our recording.
Yeah.
Because we're going down Friday, and Friday is usually the day we devote to recording the majority of our videos because we work and such.
Yeah.
But we are going to try to, 2 videos a week. That was the promise made. And at least 2 videos a week is what you will get.
Yes.
Talking about conventions, I know we're definitely going to New Jersey Con. We'll be there Friday. I don't know what time we'll get there. I don't know what time we'll be leaving.
We'll probably leave a little bit earlier, probably like 8 or 9.
Yeah,
and,
I mean,
hopefully we'll get there by
I think
noon.
it's only like a 2.5 or 3 hour ride.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, we're in central Pennsylvania, so it's only like 2 or 3 hours.
It won't be that big of a haul. So if we leave here at like 8, we'll get there around 11 or noon.
Yeah.
We'll probably stay for 3-4 hours, depending on what the offering of games is like, just how interested we are.
Mm-hmm.
If it turns out to be kind of a bust, we'll probably leave early and come back just to drink beer and play games here at the office.
We'll still bring you some pictures and some stuff like that. But if it is a bust, hopefully it's not a bust.
Hopefully there'll be some cool tables down there we can get some pictures of. Some nice painted minis.
It'd be really great if we could talk to some of the game devs.
Mm-hmm.
I know we went to a couple of Historicons, and there was at one point we talked to a dev from Mongoose Games, if I remember correctly.
I don't know if they were game devs or playtesters. They were one or the other.
Okay, but that was an interesting conversation we had with them.
Which made it all the sadder what happened to that company and their miniatures games. But one of these days we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Well, there is a can of worms here at Bullshit Games, and there's a couple actually that they're buried away, and they're just waiting for the proper day.
Let's just say
to be brought out.
Let's just say that Mongoose Games brought out great games, and
they did.
They had great miniatures, and
they were good.
They were good.
Great.
Not great. Yeah, they were good. They were good miniatures, but they had
good talent on their team. Yep. But that's, like I said, a can of worms that's buried away and will be opened at another day. But like I was saying, convention-wise, we will hopefully be going to the War Store weekend. That is kind of our big thing.
Yeah. Nice thing with War Store weekend, and I haven't been there. He has been there once.
Yeah.
I have not been there. I was actually there the day of the convention. Instead of going to this convention, which I really would have rather just gone to see the convention. I just would have rather gone to the convention. I went to a football game in the Meadowlands, which is not very far from where they used to host the War Store weekend. Mm-hmm. And they had the War Store weekend in the same hotel I was staying in to see this football game. And I was so tempted to just not go to see the football game and to just stay at the hotel and hang out and play a few games. But unfortunately, I had bought tickets and But I'm definitely looking forward.
The thing I liked best about the War Store weekend when I was there is there's a huge War Machine scene there, and I'm into War Machine now. There was an Infinity scene. The thing about that was I got to meet with the guys from DreamPod 9 that do Heavy Gear and Heavy Gear Blitz. And I had never seen the game before. I had never played the game before. I'd never even heard of the game before. And these guys were awesome at bringing you in. They had 2 demo tables set up for Heavy Gear. They had a demo table set up for Heavy Gear Arena, which is their kind of cheaper alternative.
Okay.
And I mean, they were great. And the guys up in the store area, the guys from the War Store, they were great. Me and the guy I was there with, we asked them a couple questions about like why they didn't have quite the amount of board games there we thought they might, and things like that. And it was the first year they had run it, so they were like, well, we didn't really expect the turnout that we got, so this is what we brought with us. I know we're looking to go to maybe a couple like Comic Cons.
Yeah, there's.
I think there's one in Philly we might try to check out,
and
there's one at Penn College.
Yes, there. We live in Waynesport, Pennsylvania, and
for all you stalkers out there.
Yeah, Penn College has I'm pretty sure it's called Wildcat Comic Con, which Wildcat's kind of their school mascot. I used to go to school there, and I think that'll be pretty fun. Hopefully, we'll get a kind of a group of friends together and go down there and just check out what's going on. Maybe get some photos of some cosplayers. Maybe see what kind of comics there are. And sometimes there are pleasant surprises at comic conventions such as that. Might run into a writer or I don't know. You never know. And
I have a friend of mine. I don't know what convention it is she went to, but she's meeting the guy that plays. I guess the guy is going to be there that plays Daryl on The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
and was in Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
So you can meet cool people like that. Mm-hmm. Myself and a few people from our gaming group have been talking. It won't be this year, but maybe next year. We're talking about going to Gen Con.
Yeah.
Or Origins, one or the other. They're both pretty big gaming things. But I think that'll be it for this video. Yeah. Unless you have anything else you want to.
No, I think that's about it. I guess just for your information, we're drinking Yingling Lager. Just kind of a plain night. Nothing special.
The oldest brewery in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's good, great beer.
It's kind of like, when it comes to beer, it's like my wife. It's the one I always get at the bar, but sometimes I try new things.
Since 1829.
This might be why I'm still single.
Possibly. It's okay though.
But anyway,
That's
we're gonna be at NJCon at least Friday.
Yep.
If you guys see us there and you recognize us from the show, please feel free to come up and talk to us. Despite these these soft, fuzzy appearances.
Oh yeah,
we're really, really approachable guys,
yeah,
and we're
we're
really
both nice guys.
I'd like to say that we will have Bullshit Game shirts on, but we won't.
No.
We'll just be in t-shirts and jeans. Yep. He might be in shorts. He rocks shorts.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be hot probably, too. So.
Yeah.
It's hot in the full shed right now.
We don't have air conditioning in the office.
I don't know if you can tell or not, but, so yeah, rocking the shorts, rocking the sandals. Actually, I kind of have slippers on. Yeah. Gaming attire, you know?
Never trust a man in slippers or sandals.
Always trust a man in slippers.
Always trust a man in combat boots.
Are you sure?
I wear them. You can trust me.
Okay, I trust you.
Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope we might see you there at New Jersey Con. Yep. And if we do, it'll be great to talk to you and, get to meet some of our subscribers. Aside from that, we're going to go. I think we're going to record maybe one more video. And then we have Infinity and Dystopian Legions on deck to try out for the evening. So, subscribe, please, if you like what we're doing here.
Or like.
Leave us a like or a comment, and we'll see you next time on Bullshit Games.